recently came out with a massive update that really pushes this app over the edge for being a free note-taking app. If you're not familiar with Kolano, I recommend checking out my last video on the app. I do a full walkthrough and tutorial and just show you what all the buttons and icons do. Now there are a few more features I want to share with you. So overall, the app looks and functions pretty much the same. It looks like they might have added some new templates. I think the to-do list and monthly planning templates are especially cute and helpful, so those are definitely worth checking out. These templates come pre-built into the app, so you'll have a lot of options as far as templates you can use for the back-to-school season, or if you're working from home, whatever your lifestyle may be. The actual pen and editing tools are pretty much the same as they were in my last video of Kolano, but now there is a bookmark and outline feature, which is tremendously helpful, especially if you're a student who plans on taking a ton of digital notes. What I like about it is that you can actually access the bookmark and outline panel by pinching out on your file or template, and it just pops out on the side, and then when you pinch or zoom in, it hides the panel. So they have two options for a bookmark. They have a quick bookmark, which attempts to name the page for you, which might not always be accurate, but if you're rushing to take notes and you bookmark something in a meeting or a lecture, this feature could be really useful. The other standard bookmark option allows you to name the bookmark whatever you want, and you can actually change up the icons and the color of the icons, which I find really neat and is something I've never really seen in other note-taking and digital planning apps that I've tried. I feel like this could also be helpful visually for students. And of course, clicking between any of these bookmarks will take you to that page. And if you import PDFs or textbooks that already have pre-built PDF outlines, that will show up in this panel as well, making it easier to navigate digital textbooks or e-texts. What I am most excited for, and all of my digital planners out there can rejoice, in the fact that Kolano has added Hyperlink Support, meaning there is an entirely free app out there that has essentially all the same, if not more, functions and tools for digital planning than paid apps out there. The PDF import is so fast and responsive in Kolano, it's insanely impressive. I imported a digital planner that has over 600 pages and it took less than 5 seconds. In other apps, I'm finding that I wait a tad bit longer. Every page is already loaded in the app and I can swiftly scroll between any of the pages and I'm not waiting for things to load. There is zero lag, which is something other note-taking and digital planning apps struggle with because there seem to be some limitations in those apps as far as hyperlinked PDF support. But this is not the case with Kolano. Something I also really like is that anything that has links to websites within a PDF shows up as a little window so you can see a preview of it before actually opening it up into that web page. So I like to provide links in my digital planners to things like the help desk, some design assets I used, and my socials. And so when you click on them, it actually has this little pop-up window. Not sure what it is about this feature, but I just really enjoy that. There's also no reading mode. So if you're already familiar with digital planning, there are often tools in certain apps that you'll have to click to allow you to click through the links, which has its own pros and cons. In Kolano, you'll just tap the links. There's no reading mode or switching between reading and editing mode to activate the hyperlinks, which again does have pros and cons. But I find it to be super fast and responsive, and I'm honestly just so impressed. Kolano also added more stickers to the app. I personally really love the bullet journal style stickers that were added, and it feels like a lot of note takers or digital planners and journalers could get some real benefit out of this. And the last thing I wanted to touch on is Kolano reorganized their main menu so it's easier to find and understand different functions you can do in the app. They also have a ton of different gestures to make it easier to undo, redo, or switch into different tools, which could speed up your workflow while you're taking notes or planning in the app. Can you believe this app is free? The developer that works on this app is a student, and they are a team of 1, so that makes this app a little more impressive. You can also send in your feedback and requests to them via the app or on their subreddit. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to check out my first video on Colanote. It's more of a tutorial style video, so you'll learn how and what everything does in the app. I'm very excited that there is an app out there for students and digital planners to use that is free and doesn't compromise on the tools and functions that are available or expected in paid note-taking apps. If you want to see more videos like this one and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and I will see you in my next video. Bye!